doing in my house? What are you guys doing in my house? Atomic Angel, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you for gifting subs. Thank you so much. Dude, thanks for all the gifted. Thanks for subscribing as well. Hello, hello, dudes. Were you listening to me running around and rummaging in my things? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. We did some fun things on Empires this morning. You'll get to see all the footage from it in the next episode, which will be out in a few days, actually. I'm trying to have it come out soon because I'm deciding to do a little bit more building this week, like little builds for the next episode. A bunch of little builds. I did my eyebrows strong today, huh? And I did build one thing, and I need to build another thing today to help with that build. Let's go on Minecraft. It did not crash. This is great. This is fantastic news. So, here's the house. Here's where we live. Tortoise is constantly by the door trying to get out. I love this house. And something that I realized, this cauldron, not going to do it for like certain size potions. I need the big guns. I need a big cauldron for big potions, especially with all these curses going around and all my customers. I think Street Cleaner just went by. So, I built a big one. I built a big guy. I built a real big one, and, yeah. That's gonna be good for the big potions. Now, the thing that I do need for in here, I've got some ideas for what to put inside, how to make it look like a big bubbling cauldron. Oops. And I did make already some stained glass panes, some lime green stained glass panes for like the bubbling up part up here, but I need a layer just in here of slime. Some slime blocks will make it look like a good full cauldron. But I don't have enough slime blocks. That's going to take... What is that going to take? It'd be... I don't know, a lot. So the thing I'm thinking, I'm going to build a very, very small, simple room in the swamp just underneath the top layer of the dirt because it can't be too deep. Something I need for that is a lot of brown mushrooms to make the light level only 1 everywhere in there. And I'm gonna get slime. I could put water in there and have like bubbles, but I want it to be green. I think it'll look cooler. So I'm gonna go underneath the swamp, layer Y50, dig out just a little square, very little. I'm not gonna make a proper farm because I do think somebody plans to do a proper farm. But if they don't want to, I'll go ahead and do it later. Because right now, all I have... Oh, also, look what I have. Look what I have. I'm going to hide that here just for now. I only have 7 blocks and 4 slime balls. So, you're going to have to watch the next video for how I got this guy and this guy. But I'll give you a secret. I'm not the only one who has one of these now. In fact, 3 other people have one now, which means you do the math, how many we had to fight. And that'll be in the next episode. This is also breaking. I do need, for this farm, a lot of brown mushrooms, which sadly, I also, I have some plans. I have some ideas for how to just, I want to do a lot of little builds this next week to really just expand in small ways. I need brown mushrooms. I'm going to build some tall brown mushrooms for part of my area. I'm letting mushrooms be part of our theme. However, I got to go to the other building to get the mushrooms. They're not in here. I also have Silk Touch on this now, which kind of sucks because I can't get mushrooms now from big mushrooms. I grew a few over there. I'm going to add some really tall ones, like really tall, and I'm going to make them like kind of swirly, bendy stems. So I need to Silk Touch a lot of brown mushrooms to be able to build those because somebody did art and I thought it looked sick. Now, here's the thing I did executively decide, because I'm not escaping any of the comments saying, why are you doing the same theme again? You should do these mushroom builds too then. We're not doing mushroom theme. I'm going to have some tall brown ones in the forest because I just think it'll look cool. But I am going to delete this build. I decided, I also just don't think it fits anymore. The white kind of is not part of our color scheme at all. And this in brown won't look the same. I think it just doesn't work. Now that I've built my house, I think I know the direction and idea I want to go with, which is these colors, brown, and a bit industrial. I want everything kind of smoking a little bit. A little bit cottagecore, which a little dark and spooky meets a little bit industrial. This doesn't go. I'm going to delete it. I have a whole way of having the lore make it make sense for this shop to go away. I'm going to build a different shop. I'm going to build a different brewing house. I'm going to try and do all of that this week because they're not very, very big ones. But rest in peace, Mushroom. He's going to go away. We are going to do little brown ones, though. But one, I'm a little bit sick of people saying, why are you doing mushroom build again? And two, people saying, you should do mushroom houses for your villagers. You should mushroom this. And I'm like, I'm trying to escape the mushroom. And then also I'm trying to add more mushroom. But I just also don't think this build fits. I could do other mushroom builds. I also decided I am going to build also either this week or next week my build on the Great Bridge, which will be the thick mangrove tree, kind of like this but smaller because I don't want to do this again, with a hole in it with a toad inside. And I'm going to do a couple little spindly, spiny, swirly mushrooms off of that because I do like the brown mushrooms. And I want to get brown mushroom cows, but this guy just doesn't fit, so I'm going to delete him. We need to go in here and get however many brown mushrooms I do happen to have. Which chest are they in? This one. I'm going to take all of them. I've got a good amount of fermented spider eyes, so I don't think I need to worry about that. I also didn't realize there's a potion that requires just plain sugar, and so I put them in their own chest. I also broke one of these somewhere. I don't know where. Okay. So we got to do it inside the swamp. We got to make sure we're in the swamp biome. This is the swamp, and it cannot be lower than Y50. So I'm thinking I'm going to dig down to Y50. I also think I might need more mushrooms, but we have some here. So I'm going to dig a little... Who blew a creeper up here? That's very clearly a creeper hole. I'm thinking maybe we go in from here. It isn't going to be like very big or efficient because I'm not trying to make a proper farm. Although I did watch a couple videos on how. And if nobody wants to do the farm, I'm willing. I actually don't need to go that deep at all because as long as it's anywhere between Y50 and 69, genuinely are the limits here. I'll just do it here. I don't have to go that deep at all. And I'm just going to build... Am I in the swamp in this section here? Windswept Savanna. So I need to go far enough to be in swamp. Here we go. We're in swamp now. This will be the corner. I'm not going to make it, like, too massive. I just need, like, a place for slimes to spawn. You know what I mean? What's funny is I have now the nether star, so I could have a beacon placed down to be digging this a lot faster. But I don't need it to be big. I don't need it to be efficient. I don't need it to be a farm. I just need some slimes. And I've got looting, so once I can get them spawning somewhere. There's also, can anyone confirm for me? My nose is so itchy. There's a hair. Do mangroves now count as the same as swamp for slimes? Or no? Because then I definitely am just living on a slime chunk in the mangrove as well. They do. Okay. So I could do this anywhere. I don't even need to be doing it in the swamp. That's kind of awesome. We're going to go bigger than this. I'm just kind of... I don't want to do an entire chunk. I don't think I need to do an entire chunk. And because I do happen to live in a swamp, I just will do it in the swamp. This is all swamp. Swamp, 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 swamp. Yeah, this is all swamp. And this should work, right? Do you respect the law? I'm literally a criminal right now. I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go no. I'm not. I'm getting driven crazy by this itchy spot on my nose. Are these emitting a light level? No, right? Because they're... Oops. That's just shaders making them glow. How can I see where the light level is? Where's the light level? 0. Yeah, it's 0 everywhere. I think. And then... Wait. Oh! It's nighttime. We love breaking the law. We love crime! I did pick up... So what are we at here? I think, if that's correct, this is 0. It opens up to 3, 4... That should be fine, actually. And I'm going to go deeper in here anyway. We don't want it to be 0, in fact. We want it to be 1, which is why we have the brown mushrooms. Because if you did not know, because I didn't until yesterday, brown mushrooms emit a light level of 1. They have a soft glow, almost unnoticeable. Red mushrooms do not have that. You can't even tell. You can't even see it. But I promise... Where did it go? Light level. 1. Do you see that? Client light, 1. 0, 1. I did not know this. And because it's just mushrooms, I don't need to worry about... I don't know if this is going to work, actually. Will slime spawn in here? Is it tall enough? Am I being stupid? Thinking just a square will actually spawn? They're 3 blocks tall. Okay. We're going to take the ceiling out. I'm just going to place these down. I had a feeling it wasn't tall enough. Yeah, I might need more of these, too. And I don't know if this will, like, work. One day, if nobody else wants to, or minds if I do it, I'm going to make a slime farm, possibly, with, like, iron golem in the middle. Okay, let's dig up. Now, the light level 1 should keep it to just slime spawning, I think. And the mushrooms not being an actual entity on the block, like taking up the block space, like, I think also redstone torches work. And I don't think glow lichen works because I don't think mobs can spawn on a block that is glow lichen. Same for some other things that actually emit light that I did not know about, but mobs need to be able to spawn on it. Slime spawn in any light level? That's not true, because it is possible for it to be too bright. Wait, it depends on if you're talking slime chunk or swamp, because obviously slimes do not spawn in the daytime in the swamp, on the surface. Okay, is this tall enough? Is this gonna work? I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just trying to get a few slimes. I don't even need that many. They do not spawn in any light level if we're talking swamp, which is what we are doing. This is not a slime chunk, so it does need to be a light level specific thing. You can... I watched videos about this. I watched 3 tutorials, so for the first time ever, I actually know what I'm talking about. And also, we just want to make sure that other mobs don't spawn. I don't know what other mobs spawn at, though. Is it just 0? Is that the case? I didn't realize Lizzie logged in. I don't know when that happened. But because we're doing it in a swamp, it does need to be... Actually, I think Lizzie's the one who's going to build a slime farm. And she thought about doing it in swamp, and if she can do it underground, which you can, all the way down to 50 is the lowest, I will completely allow her to do it. I don't mind. But I am just trying to get some slimes to be spawning, just a very little bit amount of them. I'm very excited about putting brown mushrooms growing. I don't care if I'm getting lumped in with mushroom again. I think just mushroom builds, like a house, I will avoid completely at this point. And it just, even all that aside, anyone like feel what I'm talking about? Like, it just doesn't fit the vibe. I think I didn't know yet when I started building what I want the vibe to be. I didn't really pre-plan as much as other people did with like building in creative to have an idea of all of the the theme and the layout. I wanted to kind of let it come to me as I... Ooh, he noticed. What's funny is, at nighttime, I almost have never noticed slime spawning in here, but there is always, without fail, every single night and every morning when I wake up, a slime right there. Right here. He's always in this little square. So I don't know if I should have done it down here, but it's the swamp, so it should work, right? That's what the video said if you're doing it as a swamp build. It just has different rules and parameters than Slime Chunk. Because Slime Chunk, you have to dig out a lot more of the slime chunk to build like an efficient slime farm out of the whole ordeal. When you're in the swamp, it does have to be built specifically between Y50 and 69 to even be able to work. And then light level 1 or up to, I don't know, 7, I think, or something like that. But it does not work in any light level. Also, if it's light level 0, is that where mobs spawn now? Is just at 0? Or do they spawn at anything like below a certain number? It used to be below a certain number. But now I don't know because things changed. And the video said just put mushrooms down to make it all light level 1 and that'll stick to just slime spawning in it. And at this level in a swamp should work. Yeah, now it's just 0, which is so nice. Because you can do this. You can just put mushrooms everywhere. Little brown ones only. Red don't work. Okay, I think I picked them all up. And I don't think I need any more anyway. But... is this gonna work, though? Wait. Wrong hole. I don't know if this is gonna work. Do things spawn on glow lichen? I'm not sure if you place one on the ground, if that counts as taking up that block space. I'm actually not sure if it counts like almost like a carpet will keep things from spawning. So at least in this dark cave, the only thing that can grow, or spawn, I mean, is a slime. But is it gonna spawn? Do I need to go somewhere? Where should I go? Should I go sit somewhere far away? Should I go sit somewhere nearby but high up or like a chunk away or something? I'm glad I got a bunch of these back though. Just from those 4 or so coppers. Look how much raw copper I got. I think if you want this to work, you have to AFK around 25 blocks away. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, what's about 25 blocks away? Let's just go over here. Let's go over here and come back and see. I might make it bigger because I do have extra mushrooms. Let's just sit here and see if I come back and there's slimes inside. I know it's not a real farm. I'm thinking maybe later I'll make it a real farm. At least a little one. Like a little, maybe not even a full chunk. Just one iron golem in the middle of the room. I think the other thing in the video that I saw was there was like a parameter around the 3 block tall square cube, and that's going to keep confusing me, so I'm just going to... there we go. You know what else? Real quick. Let's not bonk our heads. I do kind of want to make it a little bigger. Might as well. And then we'll go sit and just come back and see if it works. I don't know. I just wanted a square for like 4 big slimes to spawn in. I really don't need that much slime. I don't need this to be the biggest, most efficient thing in the world. Oops. See, in a slime chunk, you can and should put lights everywhere. You can put, the video I watched, they put pumpkins in the floor as their, like, light source, which was really pretty and cool. They spawn at night when the moon is out. A lot spawn during full moon. None at all when it's a new moon. I do think they spawn in the day, though, underground with a certain light level. Is that not correct? I don't think that they care about night. It's all about light level, I thought. I might be wrong. This is my first time trying to even spawn slimes with purpose in a room. Yeah, actually, let me message Lizzie. I would love to do the slime farm with her. I'm going to send her a Discord message. Not now, because I am not going to be live for very, very, very long today. But that would be great, because she was thinking about doing it in the swamp, but she didn't want to take over, like, my spot. That would be great. Because I imagine I'll use slimes a lot in my builds in general. I feel like that's going to happen again, where I'll need some slime for something witchy and funky. Okay, this might be as big as that can be. Simply because that's all the mushrooms I got. All right. All I need is like 4 big slimes. I feel like that'll be enough. And now it's nighttime. I don't think the nighttime part is the part that matters. I think actually I can sleep and still get slimes to spawn. I'll just go stand over here. Is that incorrect? Only at night between levels 50 and 70. Yeah, it's 50 and 69 actually. Legitimately not even for the joke of the funny number. They don't spawn on 70. They stop at 69. 50 to 69. 70 is like the roof. They wouldn't spawn on a block that's on 70. So it does have to be at night? All right, let's just vibe out here. You know what I'm going to do? Boop, 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 boop. Is that far enough away? It's over there. That's definitely like, what, 20 to 25 blocks or something. That chicken scared me. Okay. I think she actually found a slime chunk to work in, which is a little bit better and more efficient. If that's something that you care about in building your farms, is like the absolute most efficient one. I like the absolute least efficient ones that just work for an individual person on a small scale, like this little cubicle that I've just built. I might even put an iron golem in there and like set up some hoppers and do very, very mini farm underneath my swamp. And because I'll be working nearby in my house and I can just kind of let nights go by, I think that that would work. And literally in the distance is a slime. I'm going to leave him for a second. Let's go kill him. That's also true. I didn't need to build anything. I could just sat here, just sat outside. You know what I need to do is maybe even actually cover the entire swamp in brown mushrooms so that nothing else spawns in that whole biome. Did you really not drop? Come on out. Come on over here. My knockback is a bit too aggressive, I think. Oh, I missed. Got him. Oh. little guys. Yeah. I forgot the big ones don't drop slime. Because magma cubes, the big ones do. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't see him. You know what? I'm going in my hole. Yeah, it didn't work. But hey, I got 15 slime balls. The thing is I don't know how many blocks. I probably actually should have just counted. Probably about a half a stack. Half a stack would definitely cover what I'm just, this one little thing. Okay, let's go back outside. We're not supposed to be there. Okay, let's just be careful. There are other monsters. Very scary ones. I know I saw a creeper. Am I standing too close? I feel like I don't see slimes all that often. Is that a drown? Oh no, those are my lanterns. Blink, blink, blink. I think my armor needs some repairing from the big wither fights. Oh man, I can't wait for you to see that because that was a rough one. Let's go swim over to the mangrove. I think it'd be easier to spread out glow lichen. Do things spawn on glow lichen? Because then you are the rudest couple of guys. Stop. Don't even. I'm going up here. I'm going up here. Any slimes? It's just so scary in the mangrove. Get out of my boat! Yeah, that's why I built that little room. That's why I built that little room. But they're not spawning in the little room. So maybe the whole thing is just broken. Maybe none of this even works. Oh, there's a slime. Okay, okay. We gotta be careful because I don't want anything to get blown up. There are creepers everywhere. Stay out of the canal, please. I'm not supposed to be the one on fire. That's you who's supposed to be on fire. Jesus. I'm so sick of skeletons. You guys literally suck the worst. I'm so fed up with getting shot. Where's the slime? I just want the slime. You, sir. You guys are who I'm looking for. Except, you're supposed to spawn in that little room I made. It's okay that you didn't. I forgive you. But this would have been a lot nicer if it was in that little room instead of up here where I'm scared of all the creepers that might be nearby. Because there's one right there. Yeah, come here. Yeah, you too. Okay, well. Yes. Ow. Give me your slimes. How'd you get over here, little guy? I can't wait for the farm. I can't wait for... Oh, I was like, where'd all this come from? Okay, the sun's coming up. I think not a single slime spawned in that tiny room. But bats did, so that's amazing if I ever needed a bat for some reason. I could also just grow mushroom and... Ah, you suck. You suck. You're the worst. Nobody even likes you. Everybody said so. Everybody says it all the time. I'm trying to hurt their feelings. The thing is, the swamp is very, very, very tiny. It is a very little swamp. Let's go check the mangrove. since they do also spawn in there. Although I've never seen them except for in this one spot. Oh, hey. That's fantastic. Let's see how many balls we get, or blocks we get from all of these. Doot. Doot. See, I never see any... Oh. I guess maybe there are slimes back here, but I almost never see them. I feel like I only get one every once in a while. I guess I'm not letting the night go by for long enough. I do hear the slapping around of my toad jumping. That sounds a little bit slimy, but it is not a slime. Doot, 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 doot. I didn't see what phase the moon was. Yeah, it might not have been. I mean, they still should spawn, but... This is where there's almost always one who spawns, but that's the only guy that I ever see spawning. Wink. But hey, we got almost a full stack. Let's see how many blocks we can place. Let me just check that little room. Is it... Like, they definitely, in a swamp biome, don't spawn in the day if it's dark enough? That kind of blows. That little detail, I didn't realize. And I didn't see in the tutorial. Yep, just bats. This is the bat room now. I made a bat cave. Blink, blink. Not much space. Also, the tiny little single chunk of swamp that's right here has like so much water, so there's not a lot of space for them to spawn here either. If I just made... if I made the room a lot bigger... I made a bat spawning room. Let's see how many blocks this gives us. Let's see how many slime we can place. Hello. Hello there, frog. I've got 7. I need to bring the mushrooms back to the other place. Because I'm not supposed to have them in here. They're for the shop. Oops. Let's see. Let's go put them. What's the slime for? Oh, let me show you. Let me show you where these are getting placed. Boink. Boink. So I just need to get one placed there. It's just a 4x4. I almost have enough then. I literally just need 2 more blocks. And that one piece of dirt is just going to be down there. I'm thinking also, though, let me see. Slime blocks are kind of transparent, I think. If I put a shroom light underneath it, I think green glass would fit the same vibe. I don't agree with you, actually. I think that the slime with, like, the little particle, like, bubble-looking... Hold on. Because I have also the glass. It just is too see-through. I don't think it would look right, especially if I put glow shroom underneath it. I don't know if I have any. Oh, I only have the one. I could put glowstone. I'm just such not a fan of glowstone over glow mushroom anymore. They're kind of almost the same block, but one's slightly better. Asleep Hobo, thank you for subscribing. JD's Gaming, bring it in for a hug. Karma's a bee, thank you for gifting a sub. Katie, thank you for subscribing. Karma's a bee, thank you for subscribing. Oh yeah, thank you for the prime. Meet Me, Sparky, Unknown Fandoms. Thank you for subbing. Virgil's Dragon, thank you for gifting 2 subs and for the 100 bits. Roast Jr., thank you for the 100 bits. T-Witch Gremlin, thank you for subscribing. I missed a bunch of these. Sugar Sweet, thank you for subbing. Bells, thank you for subbing. What would moss carpet under green glass look like? Well, the carpet would be an entire layer underneath because of the way carpet work. Trust me, I don't want any alternative to slime. I want slime. That looks like potion, I feel like. I love it. I only need 2 more blocks, which will be really easy one more night. But but let's see if this also gives it like a glow. This is what the dirt was for. I don't know about that. Maybe it doesn't need to glow because I don't want you to be able to see that. Let me try putting it just on the edges outside of the slime. It's a view. I already am putting in an order for frog lights because I think they are the green ones will be the perfect light source. But until then, let me see if this works. Because I agree, frog lights, but definitely no alternative to slime as this potion. Nothing is as good as the texture of slime for this. That'll work for now. I do kind of want it to emit some light. Emit. And now all we need is 2 more slime blocks. I'm going to put green frog lights around here instead later, but oh yeah, should I put lava inside? That's a great idea for the sound effect. Literally a single bucket down in the center. Where can I steal lava from? That's close. Okay, I didn't realize it would take really just not that many slimes at all to get the slime I need. Is there a lava pool here somewhere? No? I thought there'd be lava in here. Ooh, I'll take that. Guess not. Let's just go to the nether. There's so much lava in the nether. Yeah. Do you want campfire smoke in it too? I don't think campfire smoke will go through the slime. Is the only reason I think I'm just going to have to go with a no on that one. I don't think that will work. So I'm okay with that not working. I wonder if I could put a spore blossom just below the slime and if the particles will come up above, because those would be the perfect color particle to float over that, I feel like. There's a lava... No, I'm just going to get it from the nether. I don't want to mess up the lava flow. It can go through 1 block. I'll put some hay bales and a few campfires. If it can go through 1 block. I don't have my hat right now. I also don't know where to grab... I'm too high up in here. I think I know where to get from. Let's take you. I think I know a spot to steal a little bit of this from, actually. Get extra time for boiling bubbles. I got that taken care of. That's what the glass panes are for. Because I don't want whole blocks floating. I'm going to have little panes floating for bubbles. Cool. Ooh, I should put vines around it. I'll put only a few and then put some string to keep them contained. Here we are. I think, if I'm not mistaken... Well, I have that, but I kind of need to keep that there. I also spawn-proofed this entire place. I think... We just wait for a second here. I was pretty certain one of these was dripping. But maybe, I guess not. I was so sure one of these was dripping. There's a dripping piece of netherrack in here somewhere. I'm going to suck up the lava. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe that's a bad way of going about this. I know where to get it from. Let's go. I know the best place. Because that could be more than a single block of lava if I take it from the spot that's dripping. It might just be a whole puddle, whole pool, whole lake even. Probably not, because I am in a fortress, but I do know. Literally every single hallway in this fortress has carpet on it. Anything outside the fortress that isn't nether brick does not have carpet. But every single bit of fortress nether brick is covered in carpet. I don't want dripstone lava source because I'm never going to need lava like all that often. Here we go. Can I steal that? I will make dripstone water. Okay, this is stupidly dangerous, but luckily it's spawn-proofed here. All right, let's go. I only need 1 bucket. Is this the right way? Yeah. Let's go make like 3 campfires because I don't want it to be full of smoke all the time. It's going to be dangerous to get inside of now. How long did it take to cover? Oh, I don't know. A good several hours. I don't know exactly how many, but a good several hours. It's also not perfect because they can still spawn in the dark spots like here on the quartz. But I don't care about the gas right now. The room still doesn't work all that good. I think that because there's still monsters spawning in other places, I'd have to spawn-proof everything, even the netherrack outside in the area, which is just never going to happen. The moss carpet does keep mobs from spawning. Mobs do not spawn on carpet at all. I'm hiding the sub goal because I might use this for my video, and I don't like having the subs and things on the screen. But we are a good, like... Let me... Oh, I don't have it up. We're like 500 away. But let me check. Let me go to my dashboard. Yeah, we're 470... Actually, 469, if you could believe it, away from the goal. I'm afraid of walking off the wrong side of that one day. Okay, sweet. Let's focus on killing slime. I really only need 1, and then we can sleep. Or like a couple blocks worth of slimes to kill, and then we'll sleep. Because I don't want to stay out in this too long. And I don't want to fight all these other monsters. Because they're annoying and they hurt my feelings. That was weird. There's a lag spike there. Ow! Oh, I didn't see him. There's a slime. Let me kill these. Oops. He doesn't know where it came from. Ow. Hello, little slime. Goodbye, little slime. We got... Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Oh, my goodness, I hate this. I hate this a lot. I hate this so much. I run over here. I run over here and I hide in the corner. I run over here and I hide in the corner. I made the whole room for nothing. We got 8 slime balls. Almost 1 block. And then we need just 10 more. There's a little bit of lag happening. Let me go in my hole. Any, slimes? No. This didn't work at all. It did nothing. Dave Amethyst, it could be a great decoration for outside. We are not doing decorating outside or even thinking about it today. I will buy some from Lizzie if I ever do. But I'm not really doing crystal It is part of the color scheme, and I'll use it a little bit, probably pretty sparingly, but not at all for the cauldron. We're doing cauldron today, which is just giving it, like, these bubbling effects. I kind of need you guys to not be in my sugarcane. Because I didn't want to break the sugarcane. I'll fix that later. I'll fix it later. That's a bummer. That's actually a bummer. Did all the slime die? I can fix that. That's just dirt and somewhere a lantern. Let's put him back. I'm going to cross over here. I heard a slime. There's a slime. How many do I have? 17. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, I got a little slime head. Stop! There's another creeper. There's one right behind me. Oh, man. This is all gonna be so ugly. You know what? Slimehead's cute, though. I hate this so much. Oh. I think she did that for me. I was the one sleeping, though. I don't even need him. Okay, we can sleep. We can sleep. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Phew. Because that's going to be enough. I got slime head. That's pretty fun. That's pretty good. You just... I'm having some lag. Is there also another big slime here? Oh, yeah, there. I'm almost out of food. Oh, no, Lizzie. Hey, big guy. Come out here. I don't want you getting in the sugarcane. Dude. What a nightmare that whole ordeal was. I'll fix the holes later. Slimes. Here, let me come over to this side. Where's the drowned? He's over there. That is done. At least that hole is over there in a place that isn't important. Let's go into my house and reorganize all my stuff real quick. And let's finish up this big cauldron. I need food. This guy, though, kind of cute. I'll put him in there. I was like having stuff everywhere. I'm almost out of floor space in my bedroom, though, because of all the trap doors everywhere. All right, let's organize real quick. The things that I do not need to be holding. I need to bring these to the potion shop. I need the dirt. I got the glass. Don't need that. Got my bed. Let's turn the slime into blocks. Put that away. Let's put that away. Okay. So, can you fly on this broomstick on this server? This is non-modded, so there is not a way to actually have a flying broomstick. It is actually just a texture on my shield. And then I have invisible wings. What did I need? Let's make like 3 campfires. At this point, this is my only use of coal because I never need coal for anything ever. I want spore blossoms so bad. But I have not still found a lush cave. So, what do we got? Lava bucket, campfires, slime, and lime panes. We don't actually need the other thing. That was everything, I think, for now, at least. I wouldn't mind lime carpet on the edge of the pot itself. I could see how that looks. Just to see if that like looks like a little bit of spill. Oh, hay bales. Just 3 for under the 3 campfires, right? Cool. I could use the slime head as one of the bubbles in the future. Right now, because I got actually so many of them I didn't realize. Oh, these are just slime blocks. That's an actual slime head. These are blocks, which is even better. Let me use the one that I broke already. I bought these from the Wandering Trader. And I forgot. I hate that when you break them, it says play your head. So I'm going to leave the head inside because he's got a little face and I think he's cute. But I'll use these slime blocks. All right. Let's get in here. This is going to be a little bit dangerous. I think I'll actually get rid of the glowstone until I feel like getting back in here and... Oopsie. Let's get rid of the glowstone for now. Because I think actually between the campfires underneath, which I'm not sure how they'll look. Let's place one and see how it looks from the surface. Can I place one, like, underneath this back corner? And let's see how it looks from the surface. Because I don't know if I'll love how it looks through the slime. Yeah, I got an idea, actually. This is perfectly fine. Let's just do 3 of those in, like... And now, also... lava for the bubble sound. I don't know if I love the fire sound. I might ditch the smoke effect for just not having that sound. What just burned? What even is down there to burn? I don't mind that. I don't love that you can see it from the top, but I can always do a layer of something down there, like green concrete on the hay layer. You know what I mean? I can get back in there and do that. Also, I don't know how many people are planning on coming up on top of the slime. Here's what I was going to do for the campfires. I was just going to put... That doesn't actually even cover it, though. I think for now, that works. Unfortunately, because of the campfire only going through 1 block, I can't do a layer of anything underneath the slime and then the campfire, because I don't think it would come through. Can't cover them in wool because the whole thing is see-through, which is okay. I don't think anyone plans on coming up here to peek inside. For now, I think that works. Minty T, thank you for subscribing. Hay bales might catch fire. No. We don't have to worry about that. Don't worry. Fire spread is not on. I did bring these for, like, the edge of the pot. Potentially. I don't know if that looks good, though. I think from the side you can kind of see it, and it adds, like, a little bit of effect. No one should be coming up here much, honestly. Except for me. And I'm going to see what I can figure out. I think the smoke effect is better than caring about how it looks. With a hay bale underneath a campfire, can it go through more than one block? Question mark. Yes. It goes higher. Okay, then I can bring everything down a layer. Oh, chat, you're lying to me. Whip said no, smoke can only go one regardless. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey, thanks for watching. All right, then I think I'm just going to not care about how this looks from the surface. I'll put a layer of concrete to cover the lava, at least. But no matter what, we'll see the little campfires inside. Let's go make lime concrete real quick. You know what? Let's go do that. Because I want to just finish this whole look. But look at from here. That's cool. I like that. I put big ass ladder on the side. He's wrong? Chat's saying you're wrong, Flip. I'm going to try it. Well, you know what? Let's have them put their money where their mouth is. I'm curious. It also, sometimes it's a discrepancy between bedrock and non-bedrock. I really don't want to lose one of these slimes, so let's break it. I have an idea. Real quick. Safety measure, getting a fire resistant potion. I'm just going to jump inside. I'm going to jump into the lava and pick it up. But let's top ourselves up with a little fire resistance. Let me put my mushrooms away up here too really quick. I'll try. If I can do that, it would actually help, but I don't have faith. Smoke spawns inside the block space above the campfire, then gets caught on everything. Even something like an anvil or hopper doesn't work. I do kind of wish it just went through everything, but chat says with a hay bale, it'll go through more than one. For experiment's sake, I don't know, but they lie a lot. Also, sometimes they just have bedrock information, which is stupidly different for no reason sometimes. Like, just no good reason at all. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's just steal one of my own potions. We'll sleep, because I definitely don't want to be out at night anymore. I had too many creeper explosions. Look at that, though. It does have a little glow off the top. That's cool. No one should be going on top of it. If it looks ugly from when you get right up on top, that's just completely not a me problem, I think. But I already have lime concrete because of the build that we've done. Let's get up in there and let's do a little experiment, huh? Let me just try something. Just with one of them. Let me pick the lava up first. All right. Okay. This is still silk touch. It should be. Actually, can I axe? So much better. So for experiment, let's put him, and then him, and then him. Don't know if that's gonna do it. Nah. Chat. This one wasn't your win for the day. Let's do the other. Whip knows all. It was worth trying, but that's gonna be a no. That's a no for today. But let's put it back. Where even was he? He wasn't in. Oh yeah, because all the smoke is just blocked up. If you were wrong, better drop that Twitch sub. Hey, you heard the man. Use a slab. I think that we've just confirmed any type of block. If it's two of them, it will not work. But here's what we can do. What we can do still is hide the lava, which is a bigger deal for me, in my opinion. It'll look better at the very least hidden from the lava. So let's put this bad boy back there. Let's take these out and then break them. And you know, if all, oh wait, I gotta get back in there. That sucks. It's okay because I'm fire resistant. I gotta put it in here. How long do I have this for? 5 minutes. All right, let's get a move on. You can still see the campfires, and that's okay. That I don't mind. I'm very happy to have successfully gotten at least the effect from the smoke. I'm so happy with that. Joel may be all powerful, but Flip is all knowing. Truly? Never met anyone who knew anymore. Okay. So... did I miss one? Oh. Oh, I missed this entire side because it also needs to be here. Yeah. Wait, hello? Did I end up with 2 layers deep? What happened here? That's okay with me. Yeah, because we have to cover all the sides of the campfires. Because you can still see through that too. Wait, where's the hole out? I think I covered it up. Wait, no, it was over here. What about soul campfires? That might be better. A soul campfire will still put out smoke, right? It won't have enough of as much of a light. Like, okay. You know what? It just looks like the potion's spicy. It's just a spicy potion. I don't know if I'm gonna love these. I might try and put them floating above rather than how I've done this. But I have a plan for the bubbles, so do not worry, your little selves. Let me pick these back up. I like it. I think the sound of the lava, the effect of the smoke. Does soul campfires might look better in the future. Let's leave it for now. Lizzie's the omni. What even is that word? What is that word? And then I'm just a little witch who keeps messing up her potions and makes some spicy potions. It's just spicy. Yeah, you know what? The player head is actually solid for... Boink. I think I want this one here. They break so easily. I didn't actually realize punching them, you don't need to silk touch them and they turn into... I thought they'd turn into balls. Oopsie. Okay, now I know I have these player heads here, but... Oh, I can't have them... That won't work. You can't go there. You're not allowed in that spot, actually. That's the wrong thing. You can't go there because you're blocking the smoke. I have a different plan for the bubbles, though these do look really good. How high can I make one go? What if we went up here? Is that crazy? Is that just crazy of me? The plan isn't even... I like that. I need to get some glass up in here, though. And I did have the video tutorial, actually, to just see how they did their little glass thing. But I'm a big fan of how this looks so far. Okay, here we go. Let me just see. Because I want to add in the glass. They do actually do a big layer of... Maybe I don't want to do the glass. I could just do a bunch of the heads. Maybe. Let me watch the video. Because they do just have, like, panes kind of about. I can do both. I think they did, like, a little something like, that kind of thing. Did I pick that up? Yeah, I think the combination of both is going to look cool. With a little glass pane. Yeah, let's do another one like that. And then I don't know if like, how's that all gonna look? Let's go see. I think that's good. I think I like that. I think actually I like that twisty look, and then I actually think I'm gonna bring this whole one up and get rid of these. Wait. Like that. I forgot food. Forgot to grab more food. My fire resistance is running out. I think that looks good. Honestly, is it too much with the glass because it already has smoke? Oh, glass is getting stuck on that one. I mean, smoke's getting stuck on that one. Like, does it need this much panes? Or is it unnecessary? Honestly, like low-key. Because we already have the smoke. I feel like the slime heads were good. Maybe. Maybe less panes even. Maybe this is just too many. What if I did less? What if I just did a couple of floating squares? Well, that looks weird because they're all kind of at the same height. We might just ditch the glass. I didn't mind just having the actual smoke and the heads, honestly. Let's go sleep. I love him. I think he's good. I think it's good without the glass. Honestly, I think because we have actual smoke and actual slime heads, let's just put a couple more heads and get rid of the glass. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Need some copper for the base? I mean, no, definitely not. That color's not in the color scheme. But oxidized copper? Definitely. We're going to definitely see that in the future. Okay, let's keep... I came in here one day and all my things were flipped, and I don't know who did it. But how dare you? Wait, that's the wrong... I saw green. You go in here. Slime blocks go in there. Concrete go in here. The glass bottle I'll drop off at my store. The glowstone goes here. Dirt goes in here. I gathered materials for a really long time one night. I also got way too much wood now. And let's just take these. Let's get rid of the other glass. What's that? Oh, he's getting netherite. Wow. That's pretty good. I like that. Oh, it's getting stuck on the handle. I kind of don't mind. Food! I'm gonna starve. I kind of don't mind the smoke kind of actually stopping at different places. What are we eating today? I feel like I could keep eating the... I'll eat this stack of food. I just keep changing up what I'm eating because I just had so much food from all the animals I've killed. I don't know where all this fish came from, though, honestly. You should remove the hay from one of them. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. That's going to be very, very difficult to go and do, though. I need the green concrete because I got to replace the hay with a concrete instead. Let's get in there and try. I missed. I wasn't looking. What's in my offhand? This is a broom. It's actually a shield. Okay, I'll let the hay bale burn. Sasha just gave me some fish. I had stacks of it. I don't know where the stacks came from. The bottom, yeah, actually the bottom won't be visible, but I just still wanted to. Here's the thing. I do have to do that. And then I need the concrete. Oh no, this is fine. Where are the fires at? What level are the fires on? This one, right? Like he just goes here? Yeah. I do need it. I need it below him. Oh, that kind of makes my job difficult. Let me get another fire resistance. We gotta put a block underneath him. At the very least, just so you can't see through him. I didn't realize even that happened. Because that means I can see the hay bales above the other ones. But it's probably so subtle you won't notice. Let's just drink one more of these. I made a bunch of potions recently. I made a bunch of potions recently, so all of my water bottles are gone. Boink, 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 boink. I missed some concrete on one side. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Happen? How did it even happen like that? Okay. Oh no, I'm just gonna have to bridge with the concrete. There we go. Wait, why can't I go up? There we go. Okay. Goodbye, little pieces of concrete. Wait. Yeah, I don't know why my brain was so slow in that moment. Okay. That should be it. Blink. Oh yeah, the smoke at different heights is so cool. You know what I need is maybe a campfire there. No, it's because it's pointy. It doesn't work. I don't have a campfire or a chimney coming out of this house, but that's fine. Are you making a cauldron? I made a cauldron. I like it. Maybe I do need to move that guy, though. I don't mind. Yeah, let's get in there. I don't mind it stuck on the handle, honestly. I really don't. I don't think it's a big deal in any way, but I'll move him just one over, I think. I'll move him here. So let me take that. Let me put, the hay bale here. Wait, no, I need that. Hay bale needs to go here. Does it work that way if it's facing that direction? You know what? Just because I don't want it to be, though, because it's kind of awkward. That way. And then... Wait, I think I want no hay bale under him is actually what I just had decided, and I forgot immediately that I had decided that. Because I think I just want one tall one. Come on. I guess I could just leave that solid. That doesn't matter. Nope, not you, though. That is good. That's good. Let's get rid of the glass, or do we like the glass? Like just a small amount of it mixed in with the heads, or did we prefer it with no glass? Because I was going to get rid of all of the glass. I think you put an extra campfire inside. That's literally impossible. I only made 3. There are 3 inside. I love the different height of the smoke. I kind of like this. I like it as it is right in this moment, I think. Joey! You see the chat? Oh? Listen. I think this is good. I think I like it exactly the way it is. It's smoking. It's got bubbles that are a mix of heads and glass. I think the only very, very minor thing I'd like to change about it is I want this one on an angle because he's not on an angle right now. Oh. Let me just put him like that way. I am very, very happy with this, I think. What kind of potion are you brewing? Green. Green kind. What flavor is your favorite? Green. Green flavor? This is a green flavor potion. The little carpets on it, too, are good. I might even put a couple of more, like, down here. Because just from the side, it's cool to see the little green. I'm going to make 3 more. There's a small amount. He likes the slime, too. Let's just put 3 more. It's spicy apple. It's spicy green apple. Now, it's not apple flavor. That's not even what I said, though. Anyone saying it's apple flavor? No, it's green flavor. That could be not apple. But it's definitely green flavor. What did I just say I was going to do? Carpet. 2 of those. 2 of those. 3 carpet. I think that's just the perfect small amount. It's spicy green flavor. Spicy green flavor. I think I want one there, and I think I want one there. And one there. Sadly, I can't put it on the slab part. That's good. I don't really need it on the back. I just need it from this angle. And it glows slightly because the campfires are glowing. The lava is completely covered, but you can hear it. And that's the spicy part of it. There's just no way to cover those guys up. That guy's gone forever. Actually, there's no way that... Yeah, I can't. I can't just cover him in carpet. I could put carpet across the whole thing, but that'll defeat the whole purpose of me even having it be slime. I love it. I love it. Yay! Okay, now I'm ready for big potions. Now we can brew the biggest potions ever of all time. Maybe a big brew, maybe a big pot of a potion. Maybe a big potion to save Catherine, because that seems like a big problem that needs a big potion. So there's one right there. And it's a good signal because there is no chimney on this house. And it kind of fit perfectly in that little space Although it is covering the tree part of my hat. But, you know, my goal, I think, because we're taking this shop away, rest in peace, mushroom shop, it is going to get deleted. And I'm going to put a different thing there. I'm going to clear out, I think the village, I'm going to start going, I think, in a big circle around this direction. This whole, and like farther that way, that's going to be where I'm building for the most part. I think that's where the swamp village is going to go. One of the comments that almost sealed the deal in me getting rid of the mushroom shop was somebody saying, can you make mushroom houses for your villagers? And I was like, we did this last season already. I can't be doing it again. This isn't mushroom theme. But everybody assumed because this was the first build that I was going mushroom theme again. And I just don't think it fits. I just don't think it fits. So I'm taking him down. I am going to put like a pond in this corner here. I'm going to build all the way around. I'm going to build behind here. I think the path's going to kind of go that direction. That's the biggest thing is I didn't know how to do the path, but I think I'm going to cut it back. I think I'm going to just put a little tent stand here, actually. And I'm going to make the big brewery house that I showed you. What currently is the picture that I have up here? No, not that one. I'm going to do the brewing house that has like the big pipe out the top to let out the smoke from the potions. I'm going to put that in like back there. But yeah, mushroom's been done. I can't be doing them again. And it was only going to be this one, but because I started with it, everybody expected everything to be mushroom themed and are requesting mushrooms. So I'm taking him away, and I don't think he even fits right in the theme. He kind of stands out too much, doesn't work. But I am going to build more brown mushrooms as just a naturally sprouting up thing in between the mangrove trees. Because I just think that that will be cool looking. But that's all I plan to do today. I only wanted to be on to finish this little cauldron build. I'm going to do more little builds to kind of spruce up the area and really set things up for the bigger builds and plans later. But that's going to be all we do on Empires. Oops. Today. So I'm going to go big camera. I'm going to jump off of the server. I'm very excited. Little witch huts like the starter house could be cute villager houses. I'm doing Swamp Village. So some of them might have like a similar look, but I don't think they're all going to be witch hats because I think that's just too many. I don't want every single villager house to be a witch hat top. So I'm actually not going to do that. You underestimate how much I have completely planned out because I'm not much of a planner. In fact, people always ask me, and we have a command that says, I don't make plans, but I did make plans. And the Swamp Village is going to be very in the style of if Minecraft, for the swamp villagers that exist in the game, had a village, what would the swamp village look like? And I'm thinking just little villager houses, very similar to the normal ones, on stilts above the mud and the water, which I'll leave. I'll leave the mud and the water. And they'll live very much sprouted with little high raised ramps connecting them. So they're very much, I'm going to leave the mangrove intact anywhere I put their little swamp houses in, but not witch huts because they're not witches. I'm the witch. My house has, and I'm going to have a few other builds that have witch hats, but they're mine. The villager houses are just going to be little swamp huts on stilts with raised up pathways that connect between the mangrove trees and above the water and the mud. And I think that that's going to look really cool. Suspended rope bridges, just little ramps. That's what I'm thinking. And then just like a swamp style village that if I just take like the oak normal forest village and then kind of change up the style of the buildings to be a little bit swampy and up high, that's what I'm going for. I will not be building them on top of the brown mushrooms. I think you underestimate how tall I plan to make those. Again, got a whole thing planned. I'm putting them on stilts, in the swamp, in the water, in the mud. It's going to be cool. I'm going to do it soon-ish. I have other builds and plans before we move on to building houses and even having other villagers, because we don't have those soon. We don't even have other villagers. And I have a plan for where they're going to come from and what all the lore behind all the villagers are going to be. And I'm excited, but that's like a little bit ways off, like a couple weeks. So I'm going to work on other builds and also just planning the area out around it. I am going to build my tower, my witch tower, which is going to be built right where that high up nether portal on top of the mangrove tree is. And I'm going to build around from top down. Don't know how, or I just have to plan it out really well. I have to count. I'm going to have to count. And it's going to have the top of the the tower have where the portal is so that I don't have to fly up to that mangrove tree every time I need to go in the nether portal on top of the roof. You know what I think is funny? Which happened in today's comment section. And I knew it was going to happen. A lot of people who watched Kingdom Craft have now walked away from that series with the knowledge that Lizzie invented the nether roof and getting up there. They had never seen it before she did it. They had never heard of it. And when we built our portals on top of the nether roof this last episode, not one, but multiple comments saying, that's just like Lizzie in Kingdom Craft. And I was like, you know what? You're right. She did invent it in Kingdom Craft. No one else has ever been up there. I'm going to credit that to Lizzie too. She invented it. No one had ever done it before. I think that's so funny. It's cute though. They're her little fans that are definitely little children that had never heard of that before. And that was where they had heard about nether roof building. And they were like, oh my God, they're copying Lizzie. And I was like, yeah, I agree. I'm going along with it. She did invent it and I love her. Obviously. But that is all we're going to play on Minecraft and all we're going to do today on stream. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'm doing a little bonus stream tomorrow and then I'll take off on Thursday. Because I'm in an Among Us lobby and that was just the soonest available one I could join, even though Wednesdays they usually don't stream. So I will be doing Among Us for a little bit tomorrow. We doing Among Us tomorrow. That will be at the time of 6. What's 7 CT to PST? Wait, we're in PDT, aren't we? Where are we right now? Where am I? I think 6 p.m. PST. 5 p.m. PST. Oh, 6 CT is 5 p.m. PST. Okay. I can't convert any other time zone for you. That one's up to you. That's the only one I can cover. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CT will be Among Us. And then no stream on Thursday. But thank you guys all for hanging out. Architox, thank you for subscribing. McCaden, thank you for subbing. Minnie T. Rosita, T-Witch Gremlin, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Fantasy Los, thank you for tier 2. And let me go get your hugs as well. I love my cauldron. I'm so happy with how that came out. So the next build, I'm going to clear out some of the area to prepare. I think I'm going to build my shop, my new shop this week, especially. It's going to be a much smaller one and way easier to manage, honestly. But then I need to build the brewing house also at the same time because I need to put all of the brewing stands and things and the nether wart farm inside or below it somewhere. I'm thinking below it, a little nether wart basement. So both of those are probably going to be the next thing. And then the tower where the nether portal on top of the mangrove tree will be at the top. So I'll get rid of that whole mangrove tree and just have a big tall build on that little mountain down the side. I'm going to make it pretty swampy around there too because it's pretty way out. It's in technically the windy, whatever it's called. Windswept something. I don't know. It's got like savanna grass, which I don't like, but I'm going to try and make it pretty. I'm going to turn it into mud so it kind of blends, but I'm cheating because it's not part of my biome actually. Let me get the hugs and then let me send you guys away. And I'll see you tomorrow. That's not what I wanted. I want this mod view. And then let's do channel point rewards. JD's Gaming, Veli, and Ellie Zooks. Bring it in for a hug. Thank you guys for joining the stream today. Sorry it was a little bit of a small one. We've been doing some big ones by accident lately, so we're gonna take it easy today. And I have some plans for building a lot tonight to just keep working on my area. I'm like super hyper fixated on just Minecraft right now. And also Dinkum. That game is fun. That game is too fun. I'm gonna have you guys rate Scott because he's playing Minecraft right now. Go be the absolute nicest people in his chat. If you don't know the rules, ask the mods, don't break them by accident. I don't know when the next late night stream will be. I mean, tomorrow, actually, it's going to be evening. So that'll be the late night stream. Probably not tonight. But again, tomorrow I'm streaming in the evening. So we'll count that as late night stream. And I'll see you all then. Go be the best vibes in Scott's chat. Be only the nicest vibes. Be only so good and behaved in the chat. And I'll see you tomorrow evening. And goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.